The Daily Code Snippet. A web page consists of a head and a body. The head contains information that helps your web page function but doesn't necessarily visually display. For example, any scripts, styles, fonts, and metadata. But the title of the web page is in the head and it displays on the browser tab. The body contains the main content. Both the head and the body are wrapped in the HTML element. The body is further divided into a header, which typically contains logo and branding, the website navigation, nav, and social media. Main may denote the page content that may be further divided into sections, articles, and asides or sidebars. Then we have a footer that may contain a secondary navigation, social media, copyright, website policy information, and contact information. So for our demo code page, we will start with building a head and title. We will create our body and place within it a header with an internal navigation for 3 sections. We will close with a footer with placeholder content. So here we will show you the process in BBEdit. We have already our doctype HTML declaration. We add our head and we place our title inside. And we're going to title our web page Demo Code Page. We add our body. And remember to add your closing tags. We enclose everything in our HTML element. I tend to like to write the opening tag and the closing tag at the same time so that I don't forget to write the closing tag. Within the body, we will put our header. And within the header, we will add our nav. We will create a main section and divide the main into 3 individual sections and give each of those sections a unique ID. When writing sections, it is useful to use your commenting to denote when your section ends. It just helps to keep things organized. And to make things faster, we can just copy this 2 more times and then change our ID to 2 and 3. We can add our footer. I'm just going to put copyright information. Option G is a way to get the copyright symbol using a Mac keyboard. Within each section, we're going to put a little header. So a 3rd level header saying section 1, section 2, and section 3. Within our navigation, we're going to create our list elements. And these will have our links to the different sections on the web page. So we're going to link to our ID attribute for section 1, and then do the same thing for sections 2 and 3. And then within our headers, since we're not really going to put in a logo or specific branding, we're just going to put in an H1 level header that says that this is our demo code page. So here we have basically now a basic structure for our web page, and we can now look at this on a browser. So we'll open this index.html file in our browser, and we see now that our browser tab up at the top says demo code page. So that is controlled by the title element, while the demo code page you see within the browser window is our H1 header element. And we have our navigation. It's not really styled, so it's just presenting as a list, an unordered list with bullets. And each bullet in the navigation is a link to each section. Now, because we don't have a lot of content on this page, it's not really going to jump you anywhere when you hit these links. But when you have longer content where maybe section 2 and section 3 are off screen, if you were to hit the section 2 link, then it's going to jump you down to that part of the page. And then we have our sections, which are denoted by our header elements, our H3 level header elements, sections 1, 2, and 3. So we haven't done any styling on our page right now. We don't have any cascading style sheets or style. This is just determined by our HTML. So you do see these hierarchical elements where you have your H1 level header demo code page much larger than our H3 level section headers, section 1, 2, and 3. And then our footer is basically displaying paragraph level text, and that's the copyright information. So without adding any styling about the size of text or anything like that, our HTML is actually determining some hierarchical structure for our web page. And it's just going to draw in, because we haven't told it what font we want to use, it's just going to draw in a serifed font that it finds to use in our web page. Now, we can in future videos kind of talk about how you would bring in a particular font to style the page. Presented by Designers Learn Code.